Hello everyone! So I actually recorded this video last night, but I was so tired I basically rambled out my arse. So I thought that I would re-record it today in the hope that I wouldn't bore everyone to death with it and I'd actually stay on topic. Quite a few things that I was going to chat about today. First, shout out, honourable mention to my friend Sinead, who has opened my eyes to a very serious issue that I had, no idea was an affliction that ailed people in this way. Like, I had no idea the seriousness, that it's an actual problem for people. So I want you to take what I'm about to say very seriously. Bonjela addictions, people. Serious matter. I mean, you start off with Bonjela, and then who knows where you could end up. I mean, you could be ending gargling with Zovirax. I mean, this is dangerous stuff that people need to be aware about. I mean, if you are out there and you feel on your own, you're not. Speak up, make people aware, talk about your problems. Bonjela Anonymous are here to help you. So yeah, I was made aware of this very strange addiction, and so it made me curious. I want to know what your guys' strange addictions are, or strange little quirks. I can't think of any strange addictions that I have, but a strange quirk that I have is my eating habits, which, people like to take the mickey out of me for all the time. So I don't eat any food together. I separate everything. If I have, say last week we had a barbecue and had my burger meat and my chicken and everything, and we had this great big salad in the middle of the table that we've made, and I ate all my meat and everything first, then went to wash my plate, and then I had my salad. Because I just don't want all the meat juices and the grease getting onto my nice fresh salad. Just no, it's horrible. No, I can't. Literally, beans on toast is sacrilege. It's just some abomination on a plate. Just the thought of it actually makes me feel a bit queasy. It just... No, I can't be dealing with it. I just can't. My boyfriend the other day wanted... you can get, the Heinz beans, but with sausages in it. And he wanted that on toast. It was a tough time for me to watch him just put this concoction together. It was awful. I was just oh God, no. Me and mixing foods do not go well. I mean, I can say, with confidence that I have not got OCD in any other way, but with my food, a little bit. Just can't be having food together. Can't be done for me. Can't be done. So, unlike the other videos, I wanted to put a tip in here because I found this out really recently and I was quite excited. If you guys have heard of it before and I'm feeling like I'm the great discoverer and I'm really not, then just let me know, and I'm sorry if I'm telling you something that you already know. But if you get really frizzy hair after you blow dry it or wash it, if you're prone to big poofy hair like I am, if you use your hairdryer on the cold setting before, say if you dried your whole hair big and poofy and huge, if you dry it off the last bit on the cold setting, it takes away all the frizz, it takes out all that overkill volume. You still leave it with volume, and also another good way of trying to get the poofiness out of your hair is if you once you've washed it with warm water and everything and you've got it completely clean, just a really quick rinse with some cooler water or cold water depending on what you can handle, then it takes all of that extra poofy wild look out of it, which is really, really good. It's what I've done the last few times, and my hair can still be a bit wild, but it doesn't look like a hedge. When I take it off, I don't look like an unsheared sheep. Which is nice. It's nice to get rid of that look. Also, I noticed because of the really hot weather that my hair was getting really greasy really quickly. I'd wash it and then the next day I'd need to wash it again, which is really annoying after I just dyed it, because then obviously it washes out really quickly. So I've got started just washing my hair with shampoo and no conditioner, and you're probably thinking, oh, that must leave it in really bad condition, but actually it doesn't. I tend to use serum, which I think I have left downstairs. I will show it to you in my next video. I will show it to you. Skinny Serum by Paul Mitchell. Really, really good. Invest in this, people, because it is really good. It is quite pricey. I think the last time I bought it, it was about £15, but you literally need one squirt in the palm of your hand, tiny little droplet, just on the ends of your hair, and it leaves it feeling really nice. And you don't get all that horrible knotting, frizzy, kind of like raking through straw sort of feeling afterwards. It leaves it really, really nice. So yes, do it. Paul Mitchell, Skinny Serum. Invest in this, people. It will change your life. Yeah, totally. Okay, so now on to what I was actually going to talk about in this video. Is that, yesterday I went on a little journey, so to speak. Well, we went on an adventure in the end. It shouldn't really have been that much of an adventure. It should have been a fairly straightforward journey, but no. Nothing ever goes according to plan, especially when you start off being early, which really doesn't happen very often. So me and my friend, we set off. We had to be where we were going at like 9:30 in the morning. So we gave ourselves 2 hours. We set off at 7 o'clock to get to the station. We got there. We got an earlier train. We treated ourselves, once we got to Euston, to a Burger King breakfast meal. You know, went down a treat. Everything was going brilliantly, congratulating ourselves on the rare event that we were early, and getting all cosy. Then we went down to the barriers to go on the underground, and the guy was like, no, you don't need to go this way. Go to Bank, catch the DLR, and then you get to here, and blah, blah, blah. It's so much quicker. So we're like, oh, I wonder why Google didn't tell us that before. Do you want to know why Google didn't tell us that before? Because the DLR is not running from Bank, people. Don't go, because it's not working. You won't get there. You'll get there, and then they'll be like, no, it's not working from here. What are you doing here? You need to catch another train, and then you need to catch a bus, and then you need to go there. And which is basically what happened with us. They told us that we needed to go and get a bus, and then a train, and then we got there. So it ended up taking 3 hours, in what time, you know, assistants totally abandoned us. They were like, oh, look, a woman's going the same way. She might be some kind of strange, sick, twisted, axe-wielding murderer, but don't worry, we'll just... They totally abandoned us. They waved us by and washed their hands of us, which was, you know, just so great. On the way back, we came from London Bridge. I'd never been there before in my life. And I was like, okay, so I'm going to say Northern Line. We're going to go Northern Line, and I hope that that's where we need to be. Thank God it was where we needed to be, and we didn't get horribly lost, we didn't get kidnapped, we didn't die. So, that's all positive stuff, I think. Well, in the way that we didn't die, not in the way that assistants just fucked off. But anyway, I digress. So then, just to top it all off, we got home, got in a taxi to actually go home. And my friend was going home, so I was just like, can you just drop me in town? And I'll walk back to mine. And then he turned around and was like, well, who's going to look after her? Like, because my friend's a cane user, totally blind, obviously, she needs extreme help to get out of a car. She has no control whatsoever over her legs or, you know, the rest of her body. So she's going to be needed airlifting out of this taxi. They're going to have to get a helicopter, the fire brigade, cut the top off your car and hoist her out of the car with the helicopter. Is basically it. So if you're prepared to do that, that's cool. You know, that's protocol with blind people. Totally what needs to happen. No! No! What are you doing? Who's going to look after her? See, we were trying not to blow a gasket at this point. I was literally ready to wedge the gear stick places it really should not have gone. So yeah. It wasn't an end to a perfect journey, but there are just some real crappy things that can happen in a journey. No matter how hard you plan and how well you've done everything, there's always something. There are just days where everything just goes tits up. It's great stuff. It's great stuff. And yeah, just a nice typical stereotypical view to just round off an all-round great travelling day. And so just to round off the video, in my next videos I want to cover a couple of things that have been suggested. So there's a lot of, I think, misconceptions with how visually impaired and blind people just go about their everyday lives. People think that it's some kind of amazing venture that we have just to get ourselves up and remember our names in the morning, but actually it's not. You know, we do live life just like everybody else, and we're just as capable as others as doing, you know, the everyday things like being parents, just being successful in the workplace, cooking, cleaning, everything like that. So I want to do things, maybe chatting to a few people that I know that, you know, visually impaired, mums, dads, things like that, and get their, like, scope on things. So I want to know what you guys think of things like that. I want to just cover a few of those topics. Also, I've had some challenges suggested to me. The Chubby Bunny challenge, so I'll be stocking up on marshmallows for you guys very soon. The Whisper challenge, where I'm going to find an unwilling victim to listen to really loud earphones whilst I talk at them, and then they have to guess what I've said, which I think sounds pretty cool. And one of the tag videos, a TMI tag video, as suggested by my friend Lucy, and the 50 things about you, I think it's called. So I'm going to try and do the Chubby Bunny challenge and the TMI tag video in the next one. So stocking up on marshmallows. I'm not 100% sure when I'm going to be able to get that out to you guys. I've got another busy day tomorrow. But I will make sure I get that done ASAP. And if you've got any more suggestions for me, anything else you want me to cover, leave them in the comments below, or just get in touch, guys. I'm really loving all your positive feedback. Thank you so much. I'm really glad that people are liking what I'm doing, and I promise you that soon I will have some more advanced technology other than just holding my phone. I'm getting a tripod from a good friend, and I'll hopefully be getting a microphone and camera and getting some editing software so I can make it a bit more interesting. So yeah, bear with me guys, and I'm just so grateful that you guys have been giving me really positive feedback. Please keep telling me lots of different things because it's really helpful. And yeah, I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye!